Assalamualaikum, welcome to my channel. Before we begin, kindly subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and if I help you, please like the video. Let's begin. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended, Variant 4-3, October-November 2020, Part 3. Question number 8 is a vector question. To find vector AC. For that, we will start with the vector A and finish with C. That will be AB plus vector BC. So 6, negative 1 plus negative 2, 5. Put the top numbers in the calculator. 6 plus negative 2 will give you 4 and negative 1 plus 5 will give you 4. Moving on to BD. It will be the same. BC plus CD. But we don't have CD. We have DC. So if you are changing the vector, if I'm making it to CD, my signs will change. Positive 2 I will write as negative 2 and negative 3 is positive 3. So BC is negative 2, 5 plus CD, which is negative 2, 3. Again add the top numbers together. So negative 2 plus negative 2 is negative 4 and 5 plus 3 is 8. To find the magnitude of BC, this is BC. You need to know the rule that whatever your numbers are there, you got negative 2 and 5, you just square them. So negative 2 square plus 5 square. And the whole answer, we are going to square root it. This will give us 5.385. We can round it to 2 decimals. It will be 5.39. All these questions are easy. I hope you have understood. Moving on to question 8b. We have been given a diagram where OAB and OED are straight lines. O is the origin, A is the midpoint of OB, and E is the midpoint of AC. AC, this whole line is A, and CB is B. Let's read the first question. Find in terms of A and B in its simplest form, AB. To find AB, we start from AC plus CB. So it will be AC plus CB. AC is A and CB is B. So the answer is A plus B. OE. This is OE. So this is what we need to find. To find OE, we will start from the vector OA plus AE. We found AB, which is A plus B. A is the midpoint of OB, therefore OA is also going to be A plus B. I hope that is clear. And then E is the midpoint of AC. So AC is A. AE will be half of A, which is half A. We replace what we have, A plus B plus half A. We add the halves to A together, 1 plus half, 3 over 2A plus B. Now we have to find the position vector of D. To find the position vector of D, it means we have to find this OD. But here in the question, they have not given any information about D. So we have to look at the line and we can see that this is CD is 1/3 of CB. So if CB is B, CD is going to be 1/3 B and DB is going to be 2/3 B. Therefore, the position vector of D will be OD is equal to OB plus BD. Here I've added A plus B and A plus B, that gave us 2A plus 2B. And BD, because we are going the other way, we are going like this. It's supposed to be DB is 2/3 B. So BD will be negative 2/3 B. This will give us 2A plus 4 over 3B. So that's the position vector of D. Question number 9. The integer values that satisfy the inequality 2 is less than 2x is less than or equal to 10. Your x should be alone here. This is a multiply, 2 multiplied by x. So if we divide everything by 2, because of the 2 with the x, what do we have now? We have got 1 is less than or equal to 5. But we don't need to write it in an inequality form. They want the integer values. So the number 1 we cannot take because this is less than, not less than or equal to. We'll take from 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why are we taking 5? Because it is less than or equal to 5. Factorize completely. In the equation, when you have something like that, first factorize the y out. So you will have y. What is remaining now? 6y minus 15x. If you understand this, well and good, that 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 5 is 15. What is the common number here? 3. So we remove that out. Now we are left with 2y minus 5x. So that's our answer. The next one, y square minus 9 square. 9 is a square number. That can be written as 3 square. So I can write it as 3x, the whole thing, square. The difference of squares, I hope you're familiar with it. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b and a plus b. This is one of the most important identity which you're going to use it till you finish your grade 12. So what is your a? Y is your a and 3x is your b. So we will write y minus 3x and y plus 3x. That's it. Simplify. We have been given an algebraic fraction. For adding or subtracting fraction, whether algebraic or otherwise, we need to have a common denominator. Let me write this down here. To have a common denominator, I will multiply x minus 1 with 2x plus 1. If I multiply in the denominator, I must multiply in the numerator. And this I'll multiply by x minus 1 in the numerator and denominator. Now that my denominators are same, I can write it as a single fraction. Expand the bracket. 3 times 2 will give us 6x plus 3 multiplied by 1, 3. We have negative 2 here, so negative 2 multiplied by x is negative 2x. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 1 will be positive 2. Add the like terms together. 6 minus 4, 2x is 4x. 3 plus 2 is 5. And that does not make any changes in the denominator. This is the answer that we found. In part D, the straight line y is equal to 3x plus 2 intersects the curve y is equal to 2x square plus 7x minus left at 2 points. We have to find the coordinates of these 2 points and write the answer in 2 decimal places. So first thing you need to know, whenever any two equations intersect each other, we write y is equal to y. So 2x square plus 7x minus 11 is equal to 3x plus 2. Bring everything on one side so that we can simplify it. 3x, when we shift, the sign will change. It will be negative 3x plus 2 will be negative 2. Make it equal to 0. 7 minus 3 will be 4x and negative 11 minus 2, negative 13. Because they said write the answer in 2 decimal places. So even though this is a quadratic equation, we know that we cannot factorize it. So we will have to use the quadratic formula, which is this. Let's see what is our A, B, and C. A is the coefficient of x square, which is 2. B is the coefficient of x, which is 4. And C is the constant, the term without an x. We will replace it in the equation. In place of negative b, we'll write negative 4 plus and minus square root 4 square minus 4 bracket 2 bracket negative 13. And the whole thing over 2 times 2 because our a is 2. Solve this in parts. Whatever numbers are under the square root, put them in the calculator and you will get 120. So you have two values of x. X is equal to negative 4 plus square root 120 over 4 and x is equal to negative 4 minus square root 120 over 4. Let's see what we get. We will get 1.738. We have been told to round it to 2 decimal place. So as the number 8 is more than 5, we add 1 to the previous number, 1.74. And this will give us negative 3.738. When we round it, we'll get negative 3.74. We got our two x's. Now to get our y, you can replace in any equation. When x is equal to 1.74, y equals, choose the line that is easy to replace, 1.74 plus 2. This will give us 7.22. So we got our first coordinate, 1.74 and 7.22. The next, when x is equal to negative 3.74, our y value will be negative 9.22. Memorize the quadratic formula. Whenever any question comes where you need to know the formula, if you know the formula, it makes things easy and there's always more marks for it. Question number 10 is a function question. In the first one, we have to find f of h of 2. So whatever is your outside function, which is f, write that down first, 4 minus 3x. Then replace your x with the second function, which is h. Our h is 3 to the power of x. And then replace the x with the number which is given 2. And you will get the answer negative 23. There is an easier way to solve this if there's a only number. But suppose if there was an x here, this is the only way to solve it. That's the reason I showed you this. Now let me show you if there's only a number, how you can do. We work the other way now. So if we have f of h of 2, the first thing we do is find h of 2. That will be 3 to the power of 2, which is 9. And this we replace in our f. What is our f 4 minus 3x. So in place of x, put 9. And that will also give you negative 23. This is used only if there's a number in place of x that we have to replace. But if it is an x, then only this we can use. Find inverse x, f of inverse x. So f of x can be written as y is equal to 4 minus 3x. Shift the 3x to the left hand side, the sign will change, and y here. We have to make x the subject. 4 minus y divided by 3. Now that our x is the subject, replace the x with f inverse and the y with x. This is our answer, 4 minus x over 3. C1, find f of 1 minus 2x. So this is f of x. We want to find f of 1 minus 2x. This is f of x. Remove the x and replace it with 1 minus 2x. We expand the bracket, negative 3 multiplied by 1, negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by negative 2x is positive 6x. 4 minus 3, 1 plus 6x. So we always have to simplify and add the like terms. In the next part of the question, we have g of x minus 9g of x. So g of x, this is g of x. Remember the same thing, in place of x, we are going to substitute f of x. So what is our f of x? 4 minus 3x. And then it is squared, so we square it. Plus x. Again, we'll replace the whole thing in place of x. 4 minus 3x. Minus 9 times g of x. Put in a bracket. So this is a lot of simplification. We can expand the bracket. 4 minus 3x. Bracket 4 minus 3x. Whenever it is a square, I personally prefer to use the identity a square minus 2ab plus b square. As this is one of the most common used identity and you will be using it till grade 12, it's better to memorize it. So what is our a? A is 4. We just replace it. And b is 3x. This will give us 16 minus 24x plus, remember the square is for the 3 and the x, 9x square. So 16 minus 24x plus 9x square plus 4 minus 3x. Negative 9 multiplied by x square, negative 9x square and negative 9x. Before we proceed, if you didn't remember this or you forgot it, you can just expand it normally. 4 times 4, then 4 times negative 3x. Then negative 3x times 4 and negative 3x times negative 3x. Add the like terms together and you will get the same answer. Now we have to add the like terms now. 16 plus 4 will give us 20. Then the x's, negative 24x minus 9x. That will be negative 33x. 9x square and negative 9x square will get cancelled. Oh, just a minute. I forgot to add this negative 3x. So that will give us negative 36x. How do we get 36? Negative 24, negative 3, and negative 9. That will give us negative 36. Moving on to the next part of the question. 1 over h of x is equal to 9kx. Find the value of k. So replace the h of x with 3 to the power of x. when you bring any power, you change the position from the denominator to numerator or vice versa, the sign changes. So now this will become 3 to the power of negative x is equal to 9 to the power of kx. To solve this question, you need to have the same base. I got the base 3 here and 9 here. 9 can be written as 3 to the power of 2, and there is kx on the top. So 3 to the power of negative x is equal to 3 2kx. Because the base is same now, 3 and 3, they get cancelled. I can write it as negative x is equal to 2kx. We want to find the value of k. So we shift the 2x to the other side. We'll get negative x divided by 2x is equal to k. This will get cancelled, leaving us with negative 1 over 2. So k is negative 1 over 2. If there is no number here, it means there is 1. That's how we got negative 1 over 2. Question number 11 is a sequence question. This is a 9-mark question, and it is actually easy if you know all the formulas and you can identify all the different types of sequences. The first sequence that we are going to go through is arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is when you add or subtract to get the next term. So that's the first one and the most easiest one for you to check. Here 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14 and 14 plus 5 is 19. This is a case of arithmetic sequence. In arithmetic sequence, we write the formula a plus n minus 1d. A is your first term, which is 4. D is your difference. The second term minus the first term. So that will be 9 minus 4. We already know the difference is 5. Expand the bracket. So we have 5 and 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So this is our nth term. We found the nth term first. Now if I want to find my fifth term, I will replace my n with 5 and that will give me 24. So this is the arithmetic sequence. Then moving forward, there is geometric sequence when you multiply or divide to get the next term. Let's write down the sequence B. We got 3, 10, 29, 66. What is the difference between them? 10 minus 3 is 7. 29 minus 10, 19. And 66 minus 29, 37. Then let's see the difference between them. 19 minus 7 is 12. 37 minus 19 is 18. The differences are not same. The first difference is not same. The second difference is not same. If the second difference was same, it will be a quadratic sequence. It is not same. So the other option is that it will be either a geometric sequence or a cubic. For geometric, the numbers must be same, the difference must be same when I divide the number. For example, 10 divided by 3, 29 divided by 10, 66 divided by 29, they should be same, but they are not same. So it's not geometric also. Let's write down the cubic sequence. It is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. So you will get 1, 8, 27, 64. Now look at the sequence that we have. We have 3, 10, 29, 66. Every time you are adding 2. So the answer is n cube plus 2. If you knew that n cube is the sequence, then you will know that you're adding 2 to it to get the next term or the nth term. So what will the fifth term be? It will be 5 cube plus 2, which is 127. Now for sequence C, we have 1, 4, 16, 64. 1 times 4 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 4 is 64. So this is a geometric sequence. The formula for a geometric sequence is A multiplied by R to the power of n minus 1. A is your first term. Our first term is 1. And R is ratio. The second term divided by the first term. So 4 divided by 1, 4. That's it. You just needed to know that. So 1 multiplied by 4 and n minus 1. Because it is multiplied by 1, no need to write it. So our nth term is 4 to the power of n minus 1. What will our fifth term be? In place of n, we are going to put 5. And this will give us 256. So we have completed this question. This brings us to the end of this video. Soon I'll be uploading something on the nth term because many students have requested. Thank you for watching. If I've been able to help you in some way, please share my video with your friends, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.